The series that we have started as Supreme Court, law, and litigations, almost the very judgment and orders issued by the apex court. In that context, we have discussed almost 18 important litigations and those orders and judgments of the apex court, and at present today we will begin the 19th important landmark judgment delivered by a bench of Justices Sanjay Carroll and Justice and Kuteshwar Singh, and the very judgment was delivered on 11th June 2026, and that as we headed as housewives or nation builders. So the very bench of Justices Sanjay Carroll and N.K. Singh for the first time has recognized housewives as nation builders and said in case of a homemaker's death in an accident, the motor accident claim tribunal will calculate the compensation to be paid to our family by assuming our monthly income to be a minimum of Rs 30,000. So the bench of Justice Sanjay Carroll and Justice N. Kuteshwar Singh said, apart from the fact that women's contribution to society extended far beyond biological reproduction, they were also largely responsible for the preparation of human capital on which the dreams of being the world's largest economy, among other things, rested. So, writing the judgment, Justice Sanjay Carroll said, it is high time that the invisible is made visible, or the bill is fierce to make what can be partially seen come out in the open. Homemakers, too, put it directly, actually, at the nation builders, and they are to be recognized as such. The bench spent why the 25-year delay, 22 years of which were because the matter remained pending in the Punjab and Haryana High Court in grant of compensation to the family of a homemaker who died in an accident on November 25, 2001. So the Supreme Court bench analyzed a homemaker's role to conclude that the economy and stability of a house was wholly dependent on the women and enhanced the compensation from Rs 8.4 lakh to Rs 63 lakh with interest of 7.5% from 2001. The bench of Supreme Court said if the compensation was not paid within 3 months, the interest rate would increase to 9%, and 6 months later it would go up to 12% per annum. It also listed 123 accident compensation claims cases which were dealt by a bench led by Justice Sanjay Carroll, and it said these remain pending for an average 8 years in high courts. It is requested that the Chief Justices concerned high courts to give privacy to long pending cases for early disposal, defining the heads for computing accidental death compensation under a new judicially devised formula, loss of domestic care. The bench said first of them refers to the loss of the homemaker's ability to manage all course of the household. The second pertained to children who lose their mother. And third, the husband loses his life partner who helped running the house smoothly. So, the very judgment and the order of the bench of Justice Sanjay Carroll and Justice N. Koteshwar Singh that we would like to make a critical assessment of the judgment. So, the loss of domestic care for which the homemaker's labor, as it was estimated a minimum of Rs 30,000 a month. When a homemaker dies or is incapacitated in a road accident. So, in that context, the court noted what economists have long documented: women's unpaid care work contributes an estimated 15 to 17% percentage of India's gross domestic product, yet remains invisible. The bench also called homemakers nation builders. The judgment is the milestone in a quietly progressive strand of Indian jurisprudence. In January 2021, the Supreme Court in Kirti versus Oriental Insurance held that a homemaker's national income must be seriously computed in accident claims. With Justice N. Biravana observing in that is recognizes the in labor of millions of women. In June 2023, the Madras High Court went further. Justice Krishnan Ramaswamy in Kanai Naidu versus Kamasal. And Amala ruled that a wife who toils as a homemaker is entitled to an equal share in assets standing in her husband's name because his ability to go out and earn rested on her unpaid labor at home. Hers, the judge noted, is a 24-hour job without holidays. It cannot be ranked below the husband's 8-hour one. The number behind these judgments are stacked. So the India's time use survey shows women spend close to 5 hours a day on unpaid domestic work against barely half an hour for men, among the most unequal divisions in the world. This burden is the single biggest barrier to even paid work in India, and it sets the terms of re-entry, later, lower, or less. So, wages for house work would pay women to stay where they are, the courts are. Instead, recognizing the value of women's unpaid labor at the point where entitlements are decided. So Madras High Court had not ordered husbands to pay their wives a salary. It said the house, the land, the savings that accumulated during a marriage are joint products of his employment and her labor, and she owns half. That is not a waste. That is a property right. Ownership gives women what a salary never could, a claim independent of the husband's goodwill, bargaining power within the marriage, and a viable exit from a bad one. So courts and politicians alike reach for the language of veneration, homemakers as nation builders, mothers as goddess, the home as the woman's temple. This is precisely the vocabulary conservative voices deploy to sanctify women's confinement to home. They glorify the pedestal, and no one asks why she can step up it. When do not cook and clean out of patriotism, they do it because an unequal division of labor leaves them little choice. These judgments matter for the entitlements they create, compensation, and property shares. The limits are also clear. Recognition that arrives only when a woman dies in an accident or when a marriage ends in litigation is recognized deferred a posthumous deed of a lifetime of work. And as Justice Krishna Ramaswamy himself noted, no Indian law yet recognizes a wife's contribution to matrimonial property as it was said by the Madras High Court Justice Krishna Ramaswamy in that leading case in Kanainan Naidu versus Kamsala Amal in the month of June 2023. This is the unfinished agenda. Parliament should codify what the courts have begun. A matrimonial property law treating marriage as an equal economic partnership. Women who keep family farms running while being counted as not working must be recognized as workers with a claim on the earnings. Public investment in child care and elder care must shift the load of women's shoulders instead of pricing it there. So, this is a very landmark judgment in regards to housewives, as it was tendered by a bench of Justice Sanjay Carol and Justice N. Kutteshwar Singh on 11th June 2026, where exactly the bench expressed in this very word that Housewives Act, nation builders,